EHRs synonymously, but that's not so. So we are smarter than the book. My wife recently had some things going on with her, not serious or anything like that, but well, you know, whatever. And so she had to get medical records from her childhood in some sort of office in northern Minnesota that no longer existed, and so it was just a huge pain in the butt to get all that information, and certain things had to be faxed. But in any case, so that would be more of an electronic health record. Your entire stuff, your entire life, baby pictures. Whereas as an EMRs is, at least from this particular website, stuff from a particular provider, if that even matters. Okay, so but just take a look at that website, because I think it's really, really interesting, and there's lots of stuff in here about the benefits of EMRs as well as EHRs. The next slide here, personal health records, or PHRs, and maybe that's what they mean. Maybe these particular authors are actually using personal health records to stand in for these the electronic health records. So people are using different abbreviations of different jargon. It's a wonder patients sometimes are confused about things. By the way, when I was looking, up all this stuff, you should know that PHRs are also the abbreviation for personal horse registry. So if you have any horses and they're registered, you also know what a PHR is. It is also a professional in human resources. So there's lots of PHRs. So what are they? Basically, they're similar to EMRs. However, PHRs capture health information that is entered by the individual consumer. So actually, no, that's different, because you actually do it yourself. So they offer sort of the relationships between PHRs and EMRs. Again, they talk about the barriers, cost money, people need health literacy and communication competence to do that. Implications, health and saving, and all. So I'll let you read some of that stuff. But what I wanted to give you was some information if you wanted to do this, because I think it's sort of cool, and I don't have one, but it seems like pretty much anybody can do this. And so there's another link there, and it goes to, as it's going there, something called MyPHR. And this particular site is by the Lima Foundation. I need to learn more about what that is. What is it? Helpful links, blah, 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 blah. All rights reserved. AHIMA. AHIMA. I should have looked what this is. I saw this. It was the only thing I could find. I'm going to do this right quick. Sorry. Just hold on tight. This is what you got to do. This is one of these things about being savvy. So you find this site, but then you got to think, well, who are these people? Oh, AHIMA releases the first information governance benchmarking White House paper for, certification, education, AHIMA and our work. Where's something about what it is? I want to know what you are. Driving the power of knowledge. Stay in touch. Contact us. They have a store. Corporate affiliates. The American Health Information Management Association. That's what they are. Interesting. So their own sort of private thing, it looks like. But in any case, so basically it says, what is a personal health record? The PHR is a tool that you can use to collect, track, and share past and current information about your health or the health of someone in your care. Sometimes this information can save you the money and inconvenience of repeating routine medical tests, etc., etc., etc. It says what it will help you do, important points to know about your personal health record, and then basically it has lots of different news about how to do that. It offers you a book, the Personal Health Record. You can buy a book, assists new users of PHRs in getting started, addressing current PHR trends and processes. So basically, it tells you what the PHR contains, additional reports, accessing your health records. You have the right to access your health records. Trying to find how to get one. A tool for managing your health. Get healthy. Keeping track of stuff is hard. Yeah, I know. And then they go to the Mayo Clinic, which certainly I trust. And so they tell you what it is, what information goes into your personal health record, what are the benefits, same stuff, get organized. Well, anyway, you can search this. So I'm giving you this information, and I'm going to need to start one. Where do I start? Okay. As with any decision about your health, it's important to do a little research before you jump in. This is what we're doing together right now. When you're evaluating your options, is the electronic personal health system easy for me to use? These are, can I enter all the information, blah, blah, blah. Well, information, but can I correct or, you can read that. Can I create an account for my whole family? So these are questions. Where do I start? Then where do I go? It just has questions. It doesn't tell you, well, you probably just Google how to do it. But basically, I would encourage you to consider doing it. Okay. So, personal health records, aspect of CMC, useful tool. I would encourage you to do it. I'm thinking about doing it myself because I don't have one. I've given you a link there, but for the life of me, I can't find the simple thing of just how to do it. But at least you have the link there. Okay. So slide number 13 is not really in the book, as I said, but I went back and I gave you the information here, and I've already mentioned this, but the difference between, at least from that healthit.gov site, it goes through, so you got some doctors here telling you what the difference is between electronic medical records, the EMRs, and the electronic health records, the EHRs. So just more information there, and benefits and stuff like that. So extra stuff that is not necessarily in your book, just added education. Okay. Telemedicine. Next slide, slide 14. And this starts, the telemedicine stuff starts on page 276. And no, it's not taking drugs over the phone. Basically, there's no set definition, but there's just it's basically, well, it's an umbrella term that encompasses any medical activity involving an element of distance. Teles means distance. It's also referred to as e-health, online health, telehealth, and most commonly includes things as patient-physician interaction via telecommunication. So you can do teleconsultation, which like video conferencing, teleradiology, transmitting radiological images, telepathology, getting information, diagnostic information via microscope and sending all that type of stuff. And then I have telepathy there when my little image is aliens, and that's a joke because I'm not smart enough to really do that. So it sounds like again, it's good stuff, they say, but there's some drawbacks and implications. Um, it says telemedicine has experienced recent advances given technological advancement. No kidding. Now here it goes back once again to this larger idea that's really important to me, and that is the digital divide. These technologies are advantageous for remote or rural areas where there is limited access to healthcare or healthcare professionals. Drawbacks to the use of telemedicine include depersonalization, over-dependence on technology, clinical risk, and legal implications. But here's the point. For those folks who are remote, I mean, sometimes they don't have access to this stuff. Yes, I think pretty much everybody has a phone, and that's good. But when we're talking about emails and stuff like that, it's the folks who might the population that might be most advantageous to don't have access to it in the first place. So, in any case, and then on the top of page 277. I thought it was pretty interesting the Kaiser stuff found that decreased office visits and increased telephone visits can act as a reasonable alternative for standard office visits when integrated with EMRs. Moreover, this study indicated the quality of care and patient satisfaction were upheld through the use of such technologies. These findings suggest that telemedicine is fast becoming an established practice and has a multitude of implications for patients that range from easily obtaining access to care and, if required, access to in-person or more emergency care. So good stuff and drawbacks. Okay, that's telemedicine. Big implications for communication. So this is the very last slide, and they have implications. They have three little paragraphs, and they have three little paragraphs. That's the conclusion. So basically, for communication scholars, we have to teach people up. And so folks need to know how to do all this stuff, which is one of the reasons I'm giving you these links. So folks need to understand all sort of the health information technology. Consumers need to know that this stuff is out here and that they can use it. I mean, that's basically part of what they're saying here. This is of particular importance since inadequate literacy levels have been associated with poor health outcomes. Yeah, absolutely. Also, again, they also talk about, once again, the whole idea of the digital divide. And I really like the summary, which is really the summary of all the sort of the implications for those of us who study communication on the bottom of page 277 to summarize. EMRs, PHRs, and telemedicine provide worthy technologies for consumers and payers alike. Payers being insurance folks. And us. From the consumer point of view, these technologies provide empowerment, knowledge, and a say in medical decision making, while payers experience return on investment of such technological advances. Moreover, it is likely that the integration of a variety of information systems will allow physicians to access the most recent and up-to-date information on a patient, thus reducing medical errors and providing appropriate care. The consumer-driven market is not likely to dissipate in the near future. Thus, it is critical for researchers, industry professionals, and consumers alike to understand how the implications associated with the use and adoption of technology impact communication patterns and relationships. Okay, obviously. Now, the conclusions. This is what I love. They talk about issues of ethics and equity, and I think that's really, really important. And one of the things as communication scholars and as people generally, we need to do our best to make sure that everybody has equal treatment or equal opportunities to get health care. And we all know, I'm getting cynical in my old age. My birthday is this weekend. Maybe that's why I've just been, this whole week I've been like, oh, the world sucks. But we all know, I mean, if you're rich, you health care like that. You have your own doctor. Michael Jackson had his own doctor. So